What's up, you guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And in this one, I'll be giving you guys a nice, much-needed break after that 3-episode-long video series of the Ezra Miller fiasco. I call it the Cult of Ezra on my YouTube channel. It's being called. It really is an insane situation, but I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of levity, but also make sure that you still know that everything is going to hell in a handbasket, because the Obi-Wan Kenobi show has been nothing but garbage, and a hot garbage at that, and it's continued to get worse and worse, and fans are starting to wake up and realize what it is and why it is so bad. As you can see from the headline here at InsideTheMagic.net, Obi-Wan Kenobi plummets and Star Wars fans are losing hope. And it really is quite bad. I mean, we've heard nothing but bad things about this show. I mean, I certainly have. And it's just gotten worse and worse. The reunion of Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, which should have been handled with so much more reverence, was handled like an average Saturday morning cartoon with an average monster fighting an average good guy. And it really didn't feel like anything special. The choreography really sucked, and Darth Vader made illogical choices all throughout the entire fight, as did Obi-Wan. The unimaginable has occurred within the Star Wars universe, and Obi-Wan Kenobi fans are losing hope in the series. I'll scroll down. I hate all these ads. Online statements and controversies have burst open on Twitter and social media after countless Star Wars fans shared the advertising for the Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series on Disney Plus doesn't align with the actuality of the series. With the absence of Anakin Skywalker and fans' theories not coming true yet, Kenobi is a downhill whirlwind with ratings. Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 4 has a 6.5 on IMDb, the lowest rated episode yet. That was actually posted on Twitter by a guy by the name of Culture Crave, and it's really worse. It deserves far less because the writing is terrible and the plot is utter nonsense. Scoring just a tenth of a point higher than the Book of Boba Fett's controversial Episode 3, The Streets of Mos Espa, which featured the infamous biker gang chase sequence, Obi-Wan Kenobi's fourth installment has landed a 6.5 out of 10 rating on IMDb, one of the lowest Star Wars ratings in history. Now fans are beginning to fear that the last 2 episodes of Kenobi can't check off enough boxes to ensure that the series is legendary and does Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen proper justice. This show so far has been very underwhelming for what it should have and could have been, not necessarily bad, just underwhelming. And when a shill typically says, oh, it's just underwhelming, it means that it's really bad. Because if a shill is talking about how underwhelming, unimpressive it is, it's absolutely terrible. Which is something that people who have actually been looking at this logically and dissecting the actual story beats have been saying for a long time, but no one wants to admit that because they desperately want Star Wars to be good. However, it's been dead since Disney bought it. The episode was literally the same quality and the same issues previous episodes has. Seems weird to be hated the most. No, it's not. It's people waking up to all the garbage writing that's come about so far. Another fan shares, I do not think 5 and 6 will be the longest episodes. One thing I will say is just give more time for Kenobi and Vader. Reva character has always had too much time on the show already. I like Moses' performance so far, but now we need to see more flashbacks and Hayden. Yeah, you guys should have been focusing more on the male characters of the story to begin with. Obi-Wan Kenobi should not have left Tatooine. He should not have left Tatooine. His whole job is to look over Luke Skywalker. I heard about the original plans that they were going to take this show down the route of, and that would have been so much better than what it is we've gotten. I mean, hey, it may have been really crappy because it's Disney we're talking about, and nothing they've ever made in regards to Star Wars has been any good, but, I mean, it would have been better than this crap. It's just worse and worse as time goes on. This isn't a statement of hate towards Obi-Wan Kenobi, not at all. Not every Star Wars fan dislikes the series. Many look forward to what lies ahead for Ben Kenobi's return to the Force and Darth Vader's episodic confrontation against his old Jedi Master. You know what the epic confrontation between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan used to be? Episode 4, when Darth Vader and Obi-Wan meet in the Death Star, and Obi-Wan's talking to Vader about, you're just a master of evil, Darth. After Darth Vader says, "When I left you, I was but the learner, but now I am the master." That was such a good line. You know why? Because it really was true based off of what happened in Episode 3. Years later, 2005, it was a 1976 movie, and I think, let's see, that would be almost 40 years later, right? 2005, so we got 1976, that's less than 30 years, that's 24 years, 24 plus 5, that is 29 years, so that's almost 30, I was off on my math. Almost 30 years later, the prequels are able to make a more appealing story than this garbage from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, where they meet in a weird quarry in the middle of some desert planet. Another freaking desert planet. Does anyone else get tired of these desert planets? Have some variety in the planets you go to. If you look at the Star Wars movies, there are always at least 3 different biomes that people went to. You had Tatooine in the first Star Wars movie. Star Wars A New Hope, you had Tatooine. You had the Death Star. You had Yavin. Then, in Empire Strikes Back, you had Hoth. You had Dagobah. You had... I forgot the name of the floating city now. I can't believe I forgot the name of the floating city. But you had Bespin. Bespin, that was the city. You had Bespin. And then in Episode 6... you had Dagobah again. You had the Death Star again, but that wasn't a place that had lots of action taking place in it. You had Tatooine again, but you also had Endor. And you had space battles. It was multiple different new areas. It was really interesting to see. They give an overview of what happens in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show after all that stuff about the fans disliking it. But let's be honest, the fans dislike this because it's utter garbage. And Disney has done nothing but push aside the male characters that were traditionally the characters that people enjoyed watching on screen for the sake of pushing a character that is so poorly made and so poorly written that the only way they could make fans like her is by saying that if you don't, you're racist. They have contradicted so much about the lore of Star Wars and have completely destroyed continuity. But that's not new for Disney. Disney did that with the sequel movies. You know how difficult it is to destroy continuity with sequel movies? All you have to do with sequels is look back at what was done in the previous movies and tell, oh, that's what we can do? Then let's write a story surrounding those premises. No. They managed to screw up lore and continuity in the sequel movies too. They managed to do that. They managed to completely downplay and disregard everything in regards to Luke Skywalker's legacy and Anakin Skywalker's sacrifice. They brought back the Emperor and the Sith. Just so that some female character who was a Mary Sue, who was completely terrible in every single word, in every single sense of the word, who didn't make any sense as a character, and was completely garbage and portrayed terribly, and acted out terribly, directed terribly, and written terribly, destroy the Emperor just so that they could say a woman did it instead of Anakin Skywalker. And then they come up with all these bullcrap excuses as to why it is that the Emperor was able to survive and Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one because he brought balance to the Force for approximately 5 freaking seconds before Emperor Palpatine found another body to inhabit. Disney Star Wars has done nothing good for Star Wars. Disney has done nothing good for the franchise of Star Wars. They have killed it completely and utterly. They killed it with The Last Jedi. Then they took a massive steaming dump on it with The Rise of Skywalker, and now they're just molesting the corpse. It is disgusting. It really is. They've completely and totally destroyed a franchise created by someone who actually had heart and a desire to tell a decent and interesting story, and they're doing it in front of his eyes. How do you think George Lucas feels seeing his franchise completely destroyed like this? It sucks to see. I feel bad for the guy, I really do. If it was me, I would be heartbroken. I would be devastated. I would say this is the biggest mistake of my life selling this thing to these people who don't give a crap about my product, who don't give a crap about the story I made. Disney has taken something that had a huge fan base and dwindled it down to a bunch of shills who just like Disney and want more content, not good stories. And that it goes to show with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And it's even worse than what we could imagine because The Obi-Wan Kenobi shills, the Disney shills who watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, are also talking about how badly written it is. The shills are talking about how bad it is. The shills. If that doesn't tell you how bad this is, I don't know what will. This show is terrible. The writing is absolutely garbage. I might make a review in the future of it. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to waste that much time. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. I don't know how to put out one of those polls on YouTube yet, so if you guys have an overwhelming amount of comments talking about how I need to review the show, I'll do that. It'll probably be a 6-episode event where I actually take each episode into account and slowly walk my way through it and show you guys all the problems with the writing. But it's oh man, it's so bad. I don't know if I could stand it. But I would appreciate you guys' support anyways. And I appreciate you guys' support. I really do. You guys have made this channel grow faster than I thought it would. We've overtaken 100 subscribers. It is awesome to see. I appreciate every single one of you guys who subscribed, every single one of you guys who likes these videos, every single one of you guys who comments under the down below in the comment section what your thoughts are. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. It means a lot to me. I also appreciate any one of you guys who subscribed. I mean, I think I already said that, but I can't overstate it. I appreciate you guys beyond belief. If you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you would make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. To any newcomers, if you would subscribe, that'd be a huge help if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I also have all my videos being uploaded onto Rumble, so if you guys would follow me over there, that'd be great. I'll leave links to both my Rumble and my Patreon in the description below. But in any case, that will cut it for this video today, guys. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week.